Hello, my beautiful souls, and welcome to my channel, The Soul Reader. My name is Gharah, and today we are doing a pick a card reading, and we are looking into your next experience that you can expect to happen. So we have here 3 piles to choose from. We have the first pile here with the sun, the second pile with the star, and the third pile with the rainbow. Feel free to pick more than one if you feel guided to do so, but just keep in mind that these messages are general in nature. So please just take what resonates and leave the rest. And then everything you need to know about me will be down below in the description box. So let's get into your reading. Hello, pile 1, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the sun pile, this is your reading for your next experience. So your overall message here, we have adventures. So this is a really beautiful image. It's a waterfall. So water represents emotions. So and this water is moving and it's fluid in emotions. I definitely think your next experience is going to be an emotional one. It's going to be some type of emotional move because we do start out here with the 8 of Cups and then the rest of your cards are reversed. So this could be a little bit tricky for you, or you may feel like it requires you to let go of something or release something that you may not be so keen on letting go of, or a strong emotional attachment to something that you're having a hard time leaving. Water also represents spirituality, and I do think your next experience, like I said, is going to be an emotional one, but also a spiritual one in terms of moving on from something. But you're also like becoming more spiritually like rejuvenated or regenerated, like renewal kind of. And I think with the waterfall, it's to me, this looks very intense. So it's a very intense emotional move. It's very powerful, and it's you, like the 8 of Cups always reminds me of like finding yourself or finding something that truly makes you happy, because wherever you're at is not really doing it for you. But it's something about it, it's like flowing and it's moving. It's like maybe you've been stagnant for a really long time and you're finally being activated or motivated or inspired to try something new, to have a new experience, a new adventure. So I feel like something exciting is around the corner for you. I feel like you're entering a new expansive energy. I feel like you are going to start to see or look at your world internally and externally in new and different ways. I feel like if you've been stagnant or something has been mundane, or something that you thought was mundane, or someone who you may have overlooked, or whatever the case may be, I do feel like doors are opening for you. Again, new opportunities, a bigger and bolder way of living. But I do feel like it requires you to see the world around you in a new way and to not be lulled into like complacency, because I'm getting a complacency card with the adventures thing, the adventures card. Because when this card appears, it means you're ready to remove your blinders. It means you're ready to see things from a different perspective and take action so that your life doesn't become stagnant. And I do feel like your life has become stagnant in some way, or like I said, just lackluster. But it can also signify like a spiritual journey, a spiritual attunement, or a spiritual voyage. And the 8 of Cups to me is both. It's a very emotional and spiritual type of pilgrimage, I guess, in a way. But since we have it here, and then we have like all these reversals, we have the Strength reverse, the Death reverse, the Ace of Wands reverse, the 10 of Swords reverse. It's just giving me this vibe of this fear of change, this like holding on to something, delaying something, could be procrastinating. And I feel like it has to do with your self-doubt or some insecurities, or maybe you're just lacking the courage to really finalize this move. It requires a deep change, and it requires you to end something, because we do have the wheel here and it says ending and beginning. So it requires you to end a cycle. It requires you to change. Definitely requires you to let go. And we have the scarab, the ocean, and the wheel. And the scarab is all about, it says nourishment and transformation. And the scarab talks about like nourishing yourself, nurturing yourself, your home, your loved ones. It also, like I said, means transformation. So you're going through your next experience is going to be an emotional and spiritual transformation. But I do see some blockage and some resistance here. There's stagnant. It's like there's this stagnant energy or lack of lack of passion a little bit, or you could be like mistrusting the path that you're being called to take right now. This could be you trying to get out of a cycle of surviving, is what I'm picking up. Like, you're so used to like surviving and doing things in survival mode that you're now being guided to kind of expand your awareness, expand your perspective on that, and learning to trust yourself again, learning to kind of be brave and be compassionate towards yourself, kind of relying on your inner strength, but you're doubting your inner strength. Right now, I feel like you may feel like you're a little bit weak, or again, you're letting your insecurities get the best of you. But there is this overcoming. I'm seeing you overcoming this, but it just may take some extra inner strength, is what I'm getting here with the strength card in reverse. You may be letting your ego get the best of you right now. And I feel like whatever you're doing, again, this is like a cycle ending. And it's like you could feel like you're abandoning someone or something. You could feel like you're disappointing someone or someone or people or family by going on this path, by going on this pilgrimage, whether it's emotional or spiritual. I do feel like this is more of like a metaphorical move, but for some of you, it could be a physical move. But I do feel like you have found a new path and you really want to take it, but you could be also scared that you're going to fail going down this path. There's a lot of fears coming in this, especially with the death reverse. There's a lot of like fear. There's a lot of like not trusting. There's a lot of like, oh Lord, maybe sadness because you're leaving something that you've known for so long behind. And this could just be a way of thinking. This could be a behavior. This could be a a belief system. Like it's all relative, it's whether you're leaving a physical place or a emotional space or like I said, a mental space. It was once protecting you. It was once, keeping you safe. But no, it's like it's no longer needed. You don't need that anymore. And I think you're well aware of this, which is why you're going on, you're definitely going on a journey. And with the ocean, it talks about distance and journey. So you could be moving abroad. You could be or visiting a place abroad or moving abroad. But it's like you're beginning this new adventure, I think, by yourself. You no longer have maybe your support system like so close to you, and this it doesn't have to be people. It could be a place. It could be your family home. It could be friends, whatever. You no longer have that type of comfort around you on this new journey. And I think it's really, really scary to you, but I feel like you're gonna get through it anyways. Like you're gonna overcome this. I do think there's a lack of trust, whether or not you'll be able to do this, whether or not you'll be able to succeed in this. And I do see success, even though we have the Ace of Wands reverse, it still came out. And the Ace of Wands speaks about an adventure, a new beginning, a creative spark. But when it's in reverse, it speaks about, a creative block or lack of passion, stagnation, a missed opportunity. And it's like, I don't think you're going to miss this opportunity to make this move, in whatever area of life this is about, whether it's mental, spiritual, emotional, or all three. I just think you're having a hard time overcoming this major, major change. And when we have the death here, reverse or upright, it's a major change. Reverse just means you're scared to make this change, but it's gonna happen regardless. You know what I mean? So the more, I do feel like you could be like resisting this just because you don't believe in yourself, just because you're doubting yourself and you're letting your insecurities get the best of you. So I feel like your monkey mind could be doing a lot. And we do have the Ten of Swords, but I like to see this in reverse because, again, it speaks about overcoming defeat. It speaks about, it's like escaping something, like by the what's the saying? Like, you're not gonna let it rule you. You're not gonna let it, you're not gonna succumb to this like defeat or this mental defeat or this breakdown or something like that. Because I do feel like you've hit your rock bottom. So you're definitely ready for this new adventure. And with all the what are these? Oh, they look like parrots or a parakeet in this adventure card, but it's such a beautiful setting. And I love this. It's just, you're just coming into your own. Like, you are definitely going on a new journey, and it's different from what you're used to, but you're ready to step out of your comfort zone. I feel like you're it's I don't know if you can see with the Eight of Cups, but the face on the moon is very complacent. And like the face on the stick figure is also very like like it's almost like you have to do this just because you feel so called to, but if you had it your way, you wouldn't. But it's also, you're like, but I want to do this for me, but it's what has to happen for you to do this. It's like, because you have to leave something, you have to disappoint someone, you have to get over your own like fears of failure, fears of success, fears of abandonment. You have to get over a lot of fears that you were holding on to that aren't you. They're just belief systems. And I think definitely getting over belief systems is like one of the hardest things we can do as humans, as human beings, but it is the purpose of why we're here, so we can discover who we really are and the truth to who we are. So I feel like, you know, your next experience is going to be an emotional and a spiritual breakthrough. You're going to a new place, you're thinking new things, you're feeling new things, you're discovering what truly makes you happy within. You're discovering your happiness within. You're no longer looking outside yourself for your happiness, and this requires you to think different, to move to a different place, to believe in different things, to believe in yourself first and foremost, and to not be scared, to really trust yourself. I feel like, because it's like you're looking for your passion, but in order to find your passion, you have to like get out of your comfort zone, is what I'm feeling. So I definitely feel like something like that is taking place. But whatever the case, I do feel like this is really beautiful energy. And I feel like, you know, for some of you are going abroad or overseas in some way, whether you're visiting or moving or someone's coming to you, but I feel like most of you are moving or like going somewhere, visiting something. And it's going to open a whole new brand, a whole new doors of opportunities for you. And you're going to see and discover yourself in the world in a completely different way. And I think it's going to awaken something in you. And I think it's going to spark something really like significant inside you, where you'll no longer be the same person you once were. You're going to grow, you're going to evolve, you're going to change, you're going to expand your awareness and your consciousness, which is really beautiful. So that is what I see for you guys. So I hope this was helpful. If not, feel free to pick another pile. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you all later. Take care. Hello, pile 2. Welcome to your reading. If you chose the star card, this is your reading for your next experience. So we have the beautiful transformation card as the overall for your reading, and I definitely feel like your next experience is going to be a surprise, but it's not going to be. It's going to be an unfolding, but it's not going to be like, it's not going to be an accident, if that makes sense. It's not going to be like just something that happens, you know, out of nowhere. It's definitely planned. It's definitely been, I'm hearing, like worked on behind the scenes. So, and the butterfly represents transformation, obviously, but also like birthing anew. It's dissolving anything that no longer, it's like becoming a completely different person, basically. It's emerging into something completely different. And I do feel like it's like a very, very honest and true transformation, which I really, really like. And all your cards suggest that this is something that's mental, but also has to do with like your work, your finances, your career. But I think you're definitely getting a new job, or you're starting like you're becoming self-employed, like you're starting your own business or something like that. And it requires a new way of thinking. It requires a new way of communicating. You could be just leveling up in your position, like getting a promotion in some way. Whatever the case, I just see a lot of celebration, joy, a lot of camaraderie, a lot of abundance with the Eight of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles. It's really, really good. But I do think that it's very lucky as well, and it's something you've been wishing for. But I do think, sorry, I keep getting messages, and it's being granted by the heavens, by your ancestors, by your spirit guides as well. But there's a sense of anxiousness with the Nine of Swords here. And I feel like with the colors here, blue, this represents like calmness and peace and spiritual attunement, and the yellow represents like confidence. It's like you may be having a hard time finding your calm or your peace, your attunement with this new position or this new way of doing things, this new way of living, this new way of making money, or this new job, whatever the case may be. But it's time for a change. It's time for a reinvention. It's, like I said, time for a new way of being. And I feel like the cards are suggesting that everything's shifting for you. And the more that you don't resist the change, the shift, the better things will come. But again, like, I do feel like there's this like anxiousness with this Nine of Swords, and it's almost like you're being like initiated into like a whole new like way of doing things, seeing things, communicating, thinking, like I was saying. And it could be like you're rearranging your life, you're rearranging things. You could be remodeling your home, remodeling your office, remodeling your work day, like your daily routine or something like that. Whatever is happening, it's becoming completely different, but it's going to be really successful and really abundant. And I just feel like it's a little bit uncomfortable for you, especially mentally. It's going to be mentally uncomfortable because it requires a different type of perspective or mentality, if that makes sense. But everything is happening for your highest good. Like I said, the transformation is a very, very lucky card, and it definitely means like a wish come true. And then we have the envelope, the mountain, and the horse. And again, this is like a surprise because the envelope talks about an unfolding, a surprise. And then the mountain talks about like achievements and challenges. And the challenge is your mental state. I definitely feel that. But it's like you are going to achieve your goals. You're going to make your wish come true. You're going to be satisfied. I do feel like, if you've been in some type of hardship when it comes to money, that's going to be wrapped up. That's going to end. You're going to be satisfied. And with the horse, freedom, action, it's definitely positive movement, positive. It means move forward with it. So if you get promoted, because I do feel like some of you, this is a promotion, it's going to completely change your life, change the way you do things. You're going to be making more money. You may decide to move or remodel or something like that. If you are starting your own business, you're going to be very, very successful at it. Again, making more money. There's like a really good business opportunity coming your way, whether you're starting it yourself or you're being promoted, or this could be a new job where you're in a higher position than you were in your last job. But money is coming in. This is like abundance. This is stability. This is like you're going to be very ambitious, but you are maybe worried about the workload or about like the effort that's needed to create this, but you don't have anything to worry about, because I do feel like whatever this is, you're very skilled at. It may require some time and like dedication and like discipline, but it's nothing that you are not already aware of or that you can't accomplish. Again, I think it's just your mental with the King of Swords and the Nine of Swords. It's like you're very clear about something, and I think you need to be very disciplined. The King of Swords is reminding me of discipline and like logic, really become the authority in your own life, or this could be an authority figure that you're working for or wanting to impress or wanting to really step up the plate, or this person wants you to step up the plate. But I feel like this is you, but you are like fearful about the workload or something, or about how much work is needed. But I think you've already accomplished a great deal, honestly, and you're finally seeing the fruits of your labor or something like that. Whatever is going on, I do feel like it could cause some sleepless nights or some unnecessary worries, some anxieties, some unnecessary fears. Just like really like extreme fatigue I'm getting, or some type of regret, or you're just being called to face your fears, and I think you're doing it. I'm not worried about this card in particular. I'm not worried about this because the rest of them, the Eight of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles is really beautiful. So everything's going to work out. Everything's going to be successful. Everything is you're going to enjoy. You're going to be celebrating. You're going to really be eager and ambitious. And I'm hearing this is good practice for you. So whatever's going on, I think you're really going to get the hang of it. Whatever, if this is like a new job for you or a new business, or you're starting your own business, you're really going to get the hang of like your routine. And I think you're going to bring in a lot of money, or really nice like customers, or a lot of customers, or like other business opportunities. But it's really stable. Whatever's going on, this transformation, it's serious and it's stable. It's good luck, and it's a wish fulfillment. So you have honestly really nothing to worry about, but just kind of disciplining your mind and trying to put your mind at rest or at ease as best as you can, and not worry so much, because everything's going to work out fine, honestly. Like, I can't even stress that enough. It's honestly really, really nice. I love these cards. You have really nice cards. But yeah, that is your next experience. So I hope this was helpful. It was very short, sweet, and to the point, I know. That's all I see. So I'm going to leave it here. And I hope this was helpful. I hope this provided you with some deeper insights to your situation. If not, feel free to pick another pile. And thank you guys for tuning in. And I will talk to you all later. Take care. Hello, pile 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the rainbow pile, this is your reading for your next experience. Okay, so we have the beautiful security card as your overall energy, and the vibe I'm getting as your next experience, it may be a little bit triggering. I'm just getting like a warning type of vibe, nothing crazy, but I am getting like red flags a little bit here, because I feel like something about this is a bittersweet type of situation or type of experience. Like you're finally hearing from someone, but maybe not in the way that you want, or you're finally getting something, but not in the way that you thought you would get it. It's like something about it is funny. So the security card, it does represent safety and protection. So I do feel like you're going to be safe and protected, whatever is coming to you. I think it's definitely love related, just because we have the Ace of Cups and the Page of Cups. So this could be an offer, this could be someone new, or this could be someone returning to you. I feel like it's someone you've been waiting to hear from. So this could be someone that is returning to you, someone that you already know. But I do feel like they're coming in with some, I don't know, like it's like something about a conflict. Like it's gonna be a conflicting conversation, and I don't feel like it's intentional per se, but I do feel like you're gonna be indecisive about whether to take this person's offer or not. That could be where the conflict comes from. But with the security card, I mean, it does speak about you being in safe hands, no matter what's occurring, or no matter what happens. And Spirit is watching over you and protecting you. So it's nothing to get like really guarded about, because I'm getting like this relaxed and like go with the flow type of energy. But I do think you need to take measures to kind of oh my gosh, this is weird. Like to not allow someone to take advantage of you, or to kind of stand up for yourself, basically, like to stand your ground. Yeah, it's like relaxed, but and all is well, and you can turn it over to the creator. So basically the vibe I'm getting is like, no matter what happens, everything is happening on purpose. Like everything is supposed to happen, even if it doesn't happen the way that you egoically want it to happen, and even if it doesn't necessarily feel the best, because again, this is like a bittersweet type of situation. And with the Three of Wands being here and the Hanged Man being in reverse, which I like to see, the only issue I'm seeing here is the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords to me is like mental conflict. It speaks about like resentment. It speaks about sometimes abuse. I'm not getting abuse or like defeat in some way, but it can also be like an inner conflict, because, and this doesn't have to be like romantically speaking. For some it could be, for others it could be an old friend, because we do have the old woman here. And like, I mean, this is not gender specific, but this could be someone who is like, it could be a friend, you know, woman or male, it doesn't matter. It could be a friend or a potential love interest. But something about this person coming into your life is like conflicting. And I don't know if it's because you have history with this person and you don't trust them. And like I said, I really get strongly you've been waiting to hear from this person. So it definitely could be a friend or a lover, but it's like something's conflicting. And we have here the wolf. We have the gazelle, the wolf, and the old woman. And the wolf is always, it speaks about being cunning and being stealth. And I do think you're gonna need to, this is also kind of like a warning kind of thing. I feel like this person coming in could want something. They could be like sweet talking you. Like they could be really kind of trying to butter you up is what I'm picking up on, to get something out of you, whether it be money or your energy or your emotions or something like that. And I don't think you fully trust this person is what I'm picking up on. No matter who this person is, I really just don't feel like you trust them. And I feel like that could, like I said, that could be where the conflict is. Or you don't trust yourself to really engage with this person in the way that you once did. That's why I'm getting like the bittersweetness. It's like you want to trust this person, but something in you is telling you something's off, or like this isn't, like something's off. So you're gonna have to use your intuition, your instincts, and really connect with your innate on this, because I don't know if you can fully trust this person. Like, hands down. That's the best way I can say this. Like, I'm just getting like something about this. It's just funny. Even though you've been waiting to hear from this person, but they've been stalling for a reason, if that makes sense. And you're going to feel some resistance, and you're feeling that for a reason, because they're not being in their integrity coming to you. They're not being fully transparent and authentic with you. It's disappointing, because I feel like you've been waiting for them or really excited to hear from them, and you get to, but then it's not what you wanted to hear. And I don't think this person's coming in with bad news, but their energy is very like zapping. It's very like conflicted. It's very like, I heard malicious for some, but just very like ego driven. Like they want your attention, or they want to, they're carrying some resentment with you. Almost maybe if this is like a lover, this person is like annoyed or resentful that they have to reach out to you, because they feel like maybe you should have reached out to them or something. That's just one example, but it's something like that. It's not a big deal, but it is going to like turn you off, if that makes sense. It's going to make you resist. It's going to make you indecisive about whether to take this person up on their offer, because they're going to offer you something. They're going to tell you something, or want to like see you, want to meet up with you, want to talk, but you're going to be resistant to it. And like, you may even stall, honestly. And if you do that, that's how you know, like, energetically, you're like not really feeling this situation. It's like egoically you want this to work out, but energetically you know it feels off. So I kind of want to pull some advice, because I don't really see any advice here. So I'm just gonna pull another coffee cup oracle, the circle cards here, just for like advice. Okay, and we have Dove, Peace and Serenity. Okay. And then we have Shark, Survival and Power. I feel like you shouldn't give this person all your energy, honestly. The more like calm, centered, and peaceful you are communicating with them, the better. If you give them a lot of your energy, they're going to feed off of it, and I think it's just going to escalate the problem. And I feel like it might even make you sad, honestly. So Shark, with this Shark card, I feel like it's saying like this person is not to be fully trusted. One, you're really gonna have to trust yourself and be in your power when they come towards you. And like I said, this could be a new person or a past person, but they're not being fully transparent. But I think energetically and intuitively, you're going to pick up on that. So just peacefully decline, or, whatever. When you start feeling funny, I would say just peacefully decline, or peacefully kind of distance yourself from them, or just kind of like, or you could like communicate how you feel, but it's something, I'm getting the vibe you shouldn't give this person any more energy than you already have, and shouldn't communicate with them any more than you already have, because this has been delayed for a reason. I definitely feel like this person's closed off. Yeah. Which is like, oh gosh, it's such a weird energy. Like, honestly, I honestly want to pull like a couple more. I need to know a little bit more about this. It's kind of like any more advice or guidance that we can find out here. Let's see. I'm going to pull for the Five of Swords and just kind of go from there really quick for you guys. Okay, we have... Okay. This definitely could be a friend. So we have the Three of Cups. We have the Knight of Wands reverse. And we have the Page of Swords. This is like about an approach. I think a fresh approach is needed, but I feel like this person's approach is, it's like they're finally making you a priority, but I don't know if you trust it. It also could be your way of thinking about this person needs to change, because we do have the gazelle here and it speaks about a fresh change in purity. So something is definitely changing in this dynamic with this person. I do feel like this person misses you. I do feel like they are really dying to like see you or spend time with you, wanting to connect with you. I think it's their approach that's a little bit immature, especially with the Page of Swords. Like, it's just a little hasty or something. I don't think it's like bad, but I do feel like if you perceive it in a certain way as like this person being the same way they used to, like if this was a lover and this person was very in and out of your life and they're coming back, you could just assume they're going to be in and out of your life, so that could start conflict. But I really don't feel like this person is coming back to like redo something, like to be in and out of your life. I think they're definitely here to stay. They've made a decision about something where they're finally, making you a priority, and this could be a friend, a lover, whoever, but I do feel like a fresh perspective and a fresh approach is needed from both of you. I don't know if you're gonna get it. I mean, it's fresh from this person, but it's just a little bit like page like, so that could be turning you off. Also, I would say watch this person's actions above all else. Like, don't let this person just like sweet talk you or talk a good game. Like, watch this person if they're like really serious about like spending more time with you, seeing you, being a friend, just being there, being supportive. Like, just really pay attention to this person's actions, not so much their words, I think is probably the best advice. But there is this like really fresh change coming into your life, and I think, again, making you really happy, but I think it's just the way that this person comes in that like kind of makes you question things for good reason, because this person needs to prove to you through action, not through words. But yeah, so that is your next experience. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this provided you with some deeper insights into your situation. If this resonated, if not, feel free to pick another pile. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and I will talk to you all later. Take care.